Today we are going to be dividing polynomials, but first let's go over long division and do a couple practice problems. The divisor is what's being divided by. So for instance, in this problem, we're dividing by 3, so that's our divisor. The dividend is what's being divided. And in this example, 48 is being divided by the divisor, which is 3. The quotient is our answer, which you can find on the top, which is 16. So let's do a practice problem. We have 490 is being divided by 13. 13 can go into 0, or 4, 0 times. The 13 can go into 49 3 times. 3 times 13 is 39. 49 minus 39 is 10. Bring down our 0. 13 can go into 100 7 times. 7 times 13 is 91. Subtract those. 100 minus 91 is 9. So our quotient is 37 with a remainder of 9. Let's try another one. 3,810 divided by 6. 6 goes into 3 0 times. 6 goes into 38 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract the 2. We're left with 2. We can bring down our 1. 6 goes into 21 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. 21 minus 18 is 3. Bring down our 0. 6 goes into 30 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. So our quotient is 635 and there's no remainder. Let's now take a look at dividing polynomials. So we are going to be taking x squared plus 3x minus 12 and dividing it by x minus 3. First we take our first term, so x squared, and we're going to divide it by x, which is x squared divided by x is just x. So we plug that in up top, above the like term. X times x is x squared. X times a negative 3 is a negative 3x. Draw our line, change our signs. This becomes negative, this becomes positive. X squared minus x squared is 0. They cancel out. 3x plus 3x is 6x. Now we can bring down our minus 12. First term now is 6x. We divide that by x, which is just 6 because our x's cancel out. So we add 6 to the top. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times a negative 3 is a negative 18. Draw our line, change the signs. 6x minus 6x is 0. Negative 12 plus 18 is 6. So our quotient is x plus 6 with a remainder of 6. Alright, let's look at another problem. We have that x to the third minus 4x squared plus 3x plus 2 is being divided by x plus 2. So take our first term, x to the third, and divide it by x. X to the third divided by x is x squared. So we plug that in on top of our like term. X squared times x is x to the third. X squared times 2 is 2x squared. Draw our lines, change the signs. So x to the third minus x to the third is 0. Negative 4x squared minus 2x squared is negative 6x squared. Bring down our next term. Now we say, okay, well, negative 6x squared is our first term, and we're dividing that by x, which is going to equal a negative 6x. Bring that up top, negative 6x. Negative 6x times by x. negative 6x squared. Negative 6x times by a positive 2, negative 12x. Draw our line, change our signs. Negative 6x squared plus 6x squared is 0. 3x plus 12x is 15x. Bring down our last term. First term is 15x, so 15x divided by x equals 15, so plus 15. 15 times x is 15x. 15 times 2 is 30. Draw our line, change our signs. 15x minus 15x is 0. 2 minus 30 is negative 28. So our quotient is x squared minus 6x plus 15 with a remainder of negative 28.